Going on, everybody? Welcome, and how is it going? We're getting ready to go here. We are sitting at K72. We have a few flights again scheduled today. How's it going, Crack? Thanks for that plug right away. Welcome in over on Twitch. Welcome in on YouTube. So we are sitting at 72 KY, which is a car, our airport in Kentucky. Well, it's not really an airport. It's essentially a driveway, but it's ours, and we own it. We bought it for 49 grand, and we're flying out of here today. So we are actually going to fly up to near Fort Knox, Kentucky, which is up that way, and we are going to fly down from there. We'll go Fort Knox. That's about I think about an hour flight. We'll go up there, and then we have to fly down back down to like that I-96 area to drop off some cargo. And then time permitting, I have to go get my daughter from school, but time permitting, we will continue on to Shelbyville, Tennessee, my actual home airport in real life. So we'll probably have to call it at Shelbyville if we get there, but that's the loose plan for today, is to drop off a couple of these cargo jobs out of here and then start heading back home to the 1M7 and M93 area. I'll probably finish that up tonight off stream, but yeah. So that's the gist of today. So we are getting ready to go here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get fired up. We're gonna not waste time. Hopefully, we do have a lot of payload on board, and I'm hoping we can get out of here with relatively no issues and get over there. Over to the airport. It's a very small airstrip. It's 28II is the airport code. I'm gonna actually plug it in here right now, just so I don't forget about it. But it is in the sim. It's literally right next to Fort Knox, which is right there. Fort Knox. It's just inside of Indiana, where it's at, is where we're heading. We're going to be flying at 8,000 feet. I do have an IFR plan filed from BYL to Fort Knox just for Say Intentions purposes and to get a fuel reading. So we're good to go there. Hello, Hawks Girl on Twitch. And, alright, flaps. Let's get this, what the hell? I don't know why that was down like that. Firewall fuel off. Turn on the fuel levers. Condition lever is back. Let's go ahead and spin that up. Hopefully we'll get out of here with no issues. We do have, like I said, quite the payload. We have 7 passengers and 272 pounds of cargo on board. So we'll get out of here. Hopefully everything we learned with trim settings and all those things, hopefully everything we learned will apply, and we'll be out of here. Smoking Gun, what's up? Who's flying right now? We got Shiro flying the CJ4 that I thought you couldn't stand the CJ4, Shiro. But yeah, I appreciate you flying that. Bringing it in from Idaho. She's actually on the way to Mountain Home from, yeah, I don't know where Kono is, but left PDX, did the Kono route, and then heading to Mountain Home right now. And then Smoke is flying. He's got a couple of jobs on board. I'm assuming that's, you're flying the Cessna, Smoke? And, all right, let's get going. We are flying, we are currently flying. We did add another pilot last night, a new follower on Twitch, RNG Quick, followed about 19 hours ago and jumped into the Discord and joined us on Wolf Air as well. So he's another addition to the pilot roster. I believe that's number 17 right now. All right, enough dinging. Come on, guy. All right, let's add some fuel in here. So far, good start. Good start. Bat gen on. Starter can come off. Strobe on. Nav light on. Taxi light on. Landing light, the pulse. What's up, Kit? I was just talking about you. We flew from PDX to winds were awful. Yeah, winds were a pain in the ass on. Right now you're at work. We'll be flying light around 7:30 Eastern. Gotcha, Smoke. Gotcha. Very good. No rush, man. No rush. All right. We are started the flight. And like I said, we have 2 crates of barbecue brisket. We have a passenger. We have going to 2 crates of barbecue brisket going to Smyrna, or I'm sorry, to Shelbyville. We have a local commuter going to Shelbyville. We have a cargo job going to I-96. Actually, I thought we had 2 cargo jobs to take to I-96. Let me double check this before we go anywhere. I thought there was another job to take to I-96. It may have expired. It was out of K72KY. Yeah, it must have expired. Oh well. So yeah, we got 1 stop to make, and actually, it's like a kilogram of cargo. I don't even know. We might not even stop there. That's we might just leave it at this other base and call it good. But there's no fuel there. It's very and actually the fuel that is at I-96 is it's like $8 a gallon or something like that. But brisket. Yeah, don't get too excited, Kit. It was I just identified that you were flying the CJ4 that you hate. And I do appreciate you bringing it a little closer. Yes, and I still hate it. Looks like you got a couple of lucrative passenger jobs out of it, though. What's going on here? Come on. Up the hill. There we go. I did not check. I got to get my altimeter reading, my altimeter set, and I have to... Does anybody know what this button is called right here? What button that is to key map that? Somebody just mentioned in my YouTube, the replay, somebody was watching it and said that if you climb out and press that button on the climb out, that it'll, I think that it automatically goes to flight level change in the YouTube, but... All right, let's line up here. That's T.O.? Okay. Thanks, Fingers. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the first time chat. That's a perfect first time chat. Take off power. Okay. Let me take off power, huh? Thanks for the I think, yeah, I don't know. That might be the autopilot on or something. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but it's it does say GA on it, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. All right, takeoff flaps High idle. I do need to get an altimeter setting. Hang on one second. Thanks for coming in, Fo. I appreciate that. We still got a pretty good wind condition here. Altimeter settings 3017. GA is go around. Okay. Winds were awful. Not sure. On my Bravo throttle quad, I have it set for FLC for missed approaches. Okay. It's not auto throttle. Toga's takeoff, go around. It's not auto throttle disengage. No, it's definitely not that. It's basically a button to full throttle quickly. Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Props full forward. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully we can get the hell out of here with minimal drama. I think we're ready. Brakes are held. It's definitely a short field takeoff. $2,200. Brakes off. Not really picking up speed very fast. At all.
Stop.
This is not good.
Stop. Stop. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't stop. 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 Don't sink. Don't
Not
sink.
good.
Stop. Stop.
This was the
Stop.
drama I was
Don't
talking about,
sink.
guys.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
we're screwed.
Stop. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Landing rate, thousands. I think I got too much cargo. I think I might. We could try going off the other side of the winds are out of the west. I don't know if we can get off that way though. Make sure the CG is right. Yeah, that's another thing I gotta do. Because I'm just using SimConnect and so if I start this, right? Aircraft crashed. Yeah. I also had it I had the trim set full forward too, so let's let me see about the CG. Like right now. Yeah, that's why. So predict 121. Take off. It activates the GA procedures on the G1000 as well. Haven't had to use it to test that. Oh, okay. Need more takeoff flaps. I didn't even have the speed there. But yeah, I mean it's definitely out of limits here. So where do we do that? So if I take cargo bay 3, row 2, row 3. So if I take what do I like on the payload right now? The payload is 1944. Yeah, move the CG forward. Just take this and move it forward. Like, how do you do that? Usually people are about 170. All right. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, you can normally take that and drag though, right? So I think what I'm going to just take off 139 pounds from here. Whoa, what just happened? So how do I know where the limit is? I've got this all jacked up now. Move the weight forward. Usually people are 170 pounds each. I'm going to make this 0. So that's certainly, that's definitely what our issue is with the takeoffs here and short, and why we're not able to, 1700, no wonder. So max our payload, we only need 1944. So right now we're at 1791, 70, 1800, 170. Let's do another 170. Now we could take off 0. All right. So our flight is started. I think we're good to go. So it's a black and white ball. Unload the tail, move the weight forward. All right. Did everything that I just do, does that make sense to make this work? I moved weight forward. Everything looks like the center of gravity is in limits, so this appears to be correct. It's still tail heavy. All right, so let's what's 170? Let's do this then. Let's take off this, make that 0. We'll get rid of 3 and 4. We'll take one. We'll make 1 and 2 340. Not 3400. 340. And 340. And then row 340 and 340. We'll make that 0 and that 0. How about that? Hit enter after each entry or it might bug and autofill. All right. I tend to try to make it closer to the 4. Flies fast, keeps wings with aeronautical sweet spot. Okay. All right, cool. All right, I think that's, I think we're going to try this out. Payload 1944. What if you open your settings and type? Need more takeoff flaps. You aren't at 1944. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Let's do this then. We are, let's make this 440. And 440, and this 84, 384, 1940, no, 4, whoops. All right. 1944. Let's give that a whirl. – . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Damn, crashes. That comes back. Set. Thanks, guys, for the help. I appreciate that. We'll give that a whirl. Setting the... Oops, left the lights. What's up, Chavez? How's it going, man? All right. Let's close that. That's all set. Fuel's off. Let's fire it up. Try this one more time. Work flight to Charleston. Nice, man. Very nice. All right, little fuel. That was the same issue I was talking about the other day. Only I had a large load and a fuel tank, a full tank of gas. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's it's certainly. I didn't realize that Sim Connect it just balances out the aircraft completely, not caring what aircraft you're in and how it's supposed to be configured. That makes a hell of a lot of sense of what was going on the other day, for sure. Trim wheels set full forward, right? That's what we want. Flaps, think we should go down to to 10% flaps, or I guess it's 20% flaps, right? All right, that's off. Standby, that can come off. All of our lights on. All right. Let's see if we can get out of here again. Sometimes it creates its own boxes too in the payload manager. Oh, really? Ugh. I did not put in our destination of 28II. Yeah, this airport's a pain in the ass to fly out of. Definitely, it's challenging, it's fun, but it's certainly, certainly a pain in the butt. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Had a good showing on Twitch already. Over 10. Awesome. Hope everybody's doing well. How's Smoke? Thanks for all the help as well over on the YouTube side of things. All right. Oh, you know what I did not do that I need to do? Got to get our IFR clearance before we leave. There we go. How's that road going? Maybe do a bigger runway? (3016). CJ, was I having CJ4 problems? Oh, are you talking about the longitude? set our brake for a second. CJ4 is the largest of the CJ, which is different than the Citation longitude latitude. Okay. My weights. Chavez, are you? Hitman coming in with a raid. Oh, I got you, Chavez. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I thought I screwed up. What's up, Hitman? How are you? How was your Bear Grylls? What's going on? Violin, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in, first time chatter. Thanks for the raid hit. How was your stream? Were you doing Rust? All right, let me. I need an IFR flight plan here. How was your stream? You heading to bed? Clearance, Minneapolis Center, 124625. Welcome in, everybody. I actually need to get back over to Hitman, and I haven't been over there in a little while. I need to stop in and say hello one of these days. Farron, how are you? Welcome in, Rada. Vilene, Bear Grylls, long time no see, man.
Indianapolis Center, velocity 010 Tango Bravo.
What?
15-mile final for runway 2 at Williamsburg, Whitley County.
Got a kid on there. I'm good, man. I'm good. Just getting ready to try to take off. I've already crashed once on takeoff here. Minneapolis Center, Wolf Air 049, requesting IFR clearance up to Fort Knox. Let's see if it gives us what we need here. Dell. Oh, you were doing farm sim. Nice, man. Nice.
Wolf Air 049, cleared to Godman. Radar vectors assigned and as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 8,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.625, squawk 6744. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1623 Zulu. Time now 1608.
Cleared to Gottfield as filed. Eastone, then as filed. Climb and maintain flight level. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 8,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies 124625. Squawk 6744. Wolf Air 049. That might have been the worst one I've done in a long time. Oh yeah, Farron, you played a lot of hours at the. You've done a lot of flight sim. Nice, nice. Yeah, farm sim. The new one actually looks really good. Hit. Are you getting the new one? All right, so 5,000 is our initial altitude. They're going to clear us up before then. 124625 is our frequency. Squawking 6744. Transponder code 6744. So that's going to give us our radio chatter, guys. So it's not going to be so quiet. So yeah, I enjoyed. I think it was Farm Sim 2020 that I was playing. 2020 I was playing, and all right, let's see what we can do here. We're gonna go props full forward. Yeah, we're in the Kodiak, guys. If you guys are just joining us, we're in the Kodiak. We're getting ready to take off from a very small airport in southern Kentucky, and we're heading up to just outside of Fort Knox. All right, I got some more takeoff flaps in. Airspeed's not alive yet. It's very slowly climbing. Still not. Still wasn't great, guys. Still was not great, but it looked like we're It looks like we're able to get out of here. Not pretty, but it worked. I think I'm also very overloaded. I mean, I'm not overloaded, but I don't know. Aaron.
Heading 039er, Williamsburg altimeter 30.15, cleared direct east zone.
I also did not clear direct east full fare 049.
Indianapolis Center, roger.
Oh man, thanks for following, Farron. I appreciate it. Well, good news is we're up. It was not pretty. We cut some trees, the tops of trees off on the way up, but we are on our way. I have not had a very smooth takeoff plan out of that airport at all. We just bought it the other day. Oh man! All right, let's get the. Okay.
American 2099, contact Indianapolis Center on 126.925.
We're gonna get some airspeed in down to 2,000.
American 2099, good day.
A little fast on the torque. You used to do air traffic also? Oh, nice, Farron. Nice. I was, Fo. I retired. I retired a year and change ago, last September. I've been retired for a year. I did 20 years in the New York City Fire Department, and oh, you did it in real life. Oh, nice. Yeah, I worked 20 years in the New York City Fire Department. I was in the Bronx my entire career, and I retired after 20 years and 12 days last year. I did 30 years total in the fire service between my fire service time in Illinois and between my fire service time in Illinois and my time in New York. I was just shy of 30 years, so was able to retire at 46 years old, and content creator is my oh yeah, thank me. Yeah, I appreciate it, folks. It was my career path. That's all. I do appreciate it. Thank me for my service. Yeah, I love that. Jordan, the flight is an hour. Just under an hour, actually. 40 minutes from now. We are climbing up to... Thanks for reminding me. I didn't have my...
Indianapolis Center, Southwest 4602 with you.
There we go.
Level 340.
We're going to be up at 8,000 feet. Right now, the flight time is...
Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
It's going to be about 40 minutes. Commercial, of course. All right, guys. Sorry I missed some of the chat here. You rated me right as... Yeah, it was short. It was short, Farron. Where did you work ATC, Farron? Killboy, the flight is 1 hour. 1 hour. Oh, sorry. You guys are in ads, sorry. Speed is bombing. Yeah, I got it set down to 115 for best climb performance. I believe it's 115 in this thing, no? Maddie Lynn, what's up?
Center Bonanza 543, Victor flight level 220. Bonanza 5408, Victor, Indianapolis Center, roger.
Farron, thank you for the follow. RNG Quick, thank you for the follow yesterday after the stream. Hitman, once again, legend. If you guys do not know who Hitman is, yes, I can. Farron, give me a second. If you guys do not know who Hitman is, please, although most of you came in from him, so you do know who he is, please go give Hitman a shout, a follow. A very good dude. Pilot LH, Shiro's out in the CJ4. Yes, she is. Rex, how's it going? I saw that MO67 is back operational. Killboy, thank you for the follow. Sorry, Maddie, I missed you before. Jordan, are you Killboy over on Twitch, or is that just that you guys asked the same question at the same time? It's actually pretty funny.
Tango Bravo, Indianapolis Center. Expect the ILS runway 32 approach into Smyrna.
All right. All right, sorry. Somebody has to see the outside. There you go. It is a Kodiak. We're flying an FSEconomy. We're on the East server, the USA East server. And we got 6 or 7 passengers and some boxes of cargo back there. We're going to go up to 8,000 feet, and we are using Say Intentions for our ATC. For all of the air traffic control that you're hearing is Say Intentions ATC. Fixed undercarriage. Yeah, I have the cargo pods underneath. Are you guys flying it empty right now? You don't see it making cash? No, no, it's not empty. Shiro is on the way to Hazleton, Idaho, with a government charter. But she they just made $5,200 on the last flight, and she made $4,000 on the flight before that, and then I made. Yeah, there's money being made, pilot. You took the only thing in our direction. Nice. Hazleton, Idaho. Isn't it a Hazleton? Is that not right? Hazleton Municipal in Hazleton, Idaho. Population 2. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm heading to Louisville. What happens if I climb to 320?
All right. What else is going on, guys? Anything? Anybody doing anything good this week? Did I miss anything on the YouTube side? Smoking Gun said, now that your CG is good, you need to correct the trim. Farron. Thanks, man. Farron hit with the tier 1. I appreciate it, Farron. Thank you. Legend. Hashtag Farron over on the Twitch side. Both people are going to be gorging on that brisket for weeks. Appreciate that, Farron. Thank you very much. I got to make sure that gets into my recap. Awesome. All right, so the loose plan today, guys, is I have to go get my daughter I got to quit around 2:30, so around 2. So I have about an hour and 40 minutes of flying to do. This is the first flight. The next flight, I think we're going to fly right to Smyrna. I'm sorry, not Smyrna, Shelbyville, Tennessee, which is actually my home airport in real life. I live right north of that. So, full fingers. The tier 1s are rolling right now. Thank you, full fingers. Hype train started on the Twitch side, guys. This is crazy. Thank you. This is all starting from Hitman's Raid, too. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Four Fingers, are you in the fire service as well? I got a hint. I got a little bit of a hint. Keep it going. Nice, kid. All right, we're up at 8,000. We are all optimized here. There. We are probably going to be switching to Indianapolis Center here shortly. We are right now, this town is we're flying right over Somerset, Kentucky. Give you guys a little visual there. I'm going to go to the VFR sectional so it makes a little bit more sense. There we go. Somerset, Kentucky is where we're headed. I got an IFR flight plan to Fort Knox, and our the airport that we're going to is like right here. It's not in the well, it probably is in the charts, but it's not in the you can't search for it on here. The good news is it's in the sim and it's in the G1000, so that's a plus. All right. 8 years deep. Where you at? Where you at, folk? Arizona. Nice, man. Nice. Beautiful state. I would not want to be a fireman there, I'll tell you that. Too damn hot. To hell with that. Both people are going to be gorging on brisket for weeks. It's hilarious. Northern in the high desert where it only gets 90. Oh, that's good. That's good. My wife grew up in the high desert of Farron. What the hell, man? This guy comes in here with a first-time chat and then drops his own gifts, his own sub, and then drops 5 more. Thank you very much, Farron. It actually snowed. Holy crap. Farron gifted one to Bulldog Blitz, and then he dropped... No, he dropped 6 more. The man is a legend right now. Hitman VIP. A lot of wolf howls today. This is amazing. All right, so Chavez, Larry Gopnik, RNG Quick, Solaris A-24, and Armageddon's Fire just got one of those gifted subs. And then Bulldog Blitz, Farron gifted separately, and then Farron got his own tier 1 just before that. So like 8 subs in the last 10 minutes. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Legend. Larry, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Flying in your hood. We're heading down to Shelbyville after this one. The hype train is still rocking right now. Exclamation point Discord, guys, if you guys want to join us in FSEconomy, if you guys fly flight sim. Exclamation point Discord, we are on FSEconomy. Our the virtual airline name is Wolf Air Aviation, and if you're on FS Hub, you could join us on Wolf Air Aviation also for tracking purposes, and rocking and rolling. Hello, my 18th best friend. Oh no, not best friend, just 18th friend. You got downgraded, Hawks girl. Hype train all-time high reached right here, guys. Thanks, man. You guys are awesome. I don't even know what to say. Really appreciate that. Pilot, you were saying before, what the? Hawks Girl's always coming out with these crazy emojis that I've never seen anymore. You've been demoted. RNG Quick is flying right now, actually. He's our brand new guy. He saw the stream yesterday, jumped into Wolf Air, and now he's flying his first flight right now. Slowly beginning to hate MSFS 2020. Couldn't see the runway because there's a street next to it. Oh. Going riding on the Cumberland Plateau this weekend near Jamestown. Nice, Lair. Nice. All right, let's get back in the cockpit here. I can't even keep up with all the activity here. This is awesome. The Cumberland Plateau, huh? That sounds nice. Your horses, Larry, or friends, or what? So just to give you guys an idea of what we got going on right now, if you guys are just joining me, or us, we flew out of our little tiny airport right here. That's one of our FBOs in FSEconomy. Barely were able to get out of here. Fingers just cheered another 1,500 bits. Thank you. Thank you, man. Wow. Appreciate that. Insanity. Going with the Boy Scouts. Nice, nice. With your Boy Scout. Gotcha. Gotcha. My brother's an Eagle Scout. Hitman's back. Says, getting something to eat. We'll be lurking. I'm glad you rated me too, man. This is insane. Like, you're the one that kicked this off. I appreciate it, bro. Wow. Yeah. Darn, you will be eating well tonight. I'll be running around like a lunatic tonight with my daughter. That's what I'm going to be doing. But I think we're eating tonight. I think we got sausage and peppers planned. I gotta make that. I gotta make the sausage and peppers, and that's my daughter's request. Her birthday was yesterday, so wants to make Eagle before he gets to high school. My dad was an Eagle Scout. Nice, Lair. Yeah, my brother was an Eagle. I think I got up to life. I did not. I found the fire service at 16 years old, and the Boy Scout career went down the tubes from there. But it was yeah, my brother still was active all the way up till 18, and crushed it. He did he's really good. But I wish I would have stuck with it. There are a lot of life skills in there that I think I especially now, I think a lot of life skills that you need them. But the girls are what gets them. Yeah. Busty, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome in on the YouTube side. You got sausage, potato, Yorkshire pudding, carrots, peas, and onion gravy. That sounds really good too, Baron. Yeah, we're doing sausage and peppers. It'll be sausage, peppers, onions, and then tomato, basil sausage, and apple sausage. And then I'll cook up the sausage. I'll throw them in the oven, slice them up, and then I'll saute the onions and peppers with garlic and oregano, and then I throw it all together, let it cook in a pot in the oven, flip it around a little bit for a little while, and then it all melds up. It's good on bread, but I actually like it just on a plate. I know what Yorkshire puddings are, Farron. Yeah. Absolutely know what Yorkshire puddings are. Google's Yorkshire pudding. Oh, Hawksgirl will be right. Hawksgirl will be right all over Yorkshire pudding. I'll be making that tonight. Thanks, Farron. Busty, how you doing, man? How's everything? Over on the YouTube side, guys. If you are, those of you who are new on the channel, I do simulcast on YouTube and Twitch. So if you guys see me chatting with somebody that you don't see their chat, it's on the YouTube side. I would love to blend the chat so everybody can see. I would love to blend the chats, but Twitch does not allow it. So I apologize for that. But he's a grub master for his patrol. Even speaking of food, breakfast burritos, bagels for dinner, maybe fajitas. Nice, Lair. Nice. That sounds good. Moving up in the Hitman's friend list. Enjoying your day off? The flight's going good, man. It was a tough getting out of 72KY again, but I think I got that figured out. It's certainly a weight and balance thing, as was discussed previously, but I didn't realize FSE SimConnect just balanced the weight across the entire aircraft and added more boxes. So now I think I know how to make that a little bit easier. So. And again, my takeoff flaps and trim were a little. I could have adjusted my trim as Smoke was telling me. So, but yeah, so we are this stream, guys. What the plan right now is, it's 11:30 my time, so we're about halfway to right outside of Fort Knox, Kentucky. I put Fort Knox in here just for an IFR plan, so Say Intentions would work. And then we're flying from Fort Knox. We're flying down to KSYI right here, which is my home airport, Shelbyville, Tennessee. Actually, I live like right in here in real life. We'll fly right over my house, actually. And then we'll go from Smyrna. If we get if we have the time, we'll go from, I keep saying Smyrna, it's Shelbyville, and if we have the time, we're going to fly back out to our to M93, which is our other FBO, one of our other FBOs. We will drop off our cargo at M93, and then our other FBO, our home base, is actually 1M7 in Fulton, Kentucky. So we do a lot of operations out this way, and then we have Rex, who is in what was this? A hype chest? What is that? Rock out emote. I guess we'll share the emote. This is the new emote, guys, on the Twitch side. Kodiak is a bear to get off the ground sometimes, depending on the load. And then Farron is saying that the undercarriage does not help the short takeoff. I could imagine that would be a problem, and I didn't even think of that, Farron. Thanks for that heads up. Yeah, that's Bits goal met. Thanks again, Faux Fingers, for that. You hit my Bits goal that I actually didn't even know I had set up, and Faux Fingers actually hit my sub goal too, and so thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Did some screenshots with the texture stuff you have to deal with. All right. Yeah, you have to allow for it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll give that a look. Definitely give that a look. Well, thanks everybody for coming in and hanging out. It's what is today, Wednesday? It's rando Wednesday, and I got both the streams are rocking right now, so I do appreciate it. We are about 18 minutes out from our landing, 18 to 20, because, well, no, 18 is, this is to our actual airport we're going to, so I need to pull out some of, yeah, we're probably about 40 miles out if I had to, well, I don't need to guess, it's all right here, 54 miles out. Doing an aerobatic course, nice. RNG. I saw you up here, man. Welcome in. Thank you for following yesterday. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry I missed your Discord DM, but I did get to you, I think, right away. So, first flight for the VA. Wish you flying the 172. Nice, man. Good. Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, welcome in, RNG. And thanks for that first-time chat as well. Hawks Girl says, looks like Yorkshires are similar to popovers. Looks delish. Faux Fingers is flying Phoenix to, is that LSC or, oh, a Neofly. Nice, man, nice. You're on shift tomorrow, so just chilling. Cool. Salt Lake City, gotcha. I like flying into Salt Lake City, man. I actually just flew in there in real life twice in the last 2 months I've been there. The wife's from Twin Falls, Idaho, so we went out there to see her parents. So, Maddie said, you didn't catch this earlier. Did your flight DC to Richmond and gave a history lesson of Virginia and a CSA? A bit of a lesson about an hour flight. Maybe you can catch it later. I'll try to catch it, Maddie. I will try to catch it. Crack. Is that an energy drink, Crack? Look at Crack. I just want to throw out there, guys, on YouTube, on the YouTube side of things. Crack Matrix has a battalion chief's insignia over there, and I believe Crack is probably on his, I think he's been a subscriber over here for over 4 years. It might be 5, and I appreciate you, Crack. Always here, always for a mod too. Your Sim CFI, the reason why the first one didn't work out was not enough rudder. If you go back and watch the brick on the top, the PFD was way right and needed more right rudder. You were in a slip climb, very inefficient. Thank you, your Sim CFI. I appreciate that. No, listen, man. I'm always up for a little bit of yeah, 51. Crack Matrix member for 51 months. Nice. Thanks, Crack. Wolves everywhere, man. Well, we got a whole pack right now. They're everywhere. But yeah, CFI, I am always up for critique and or discussion, so I do appreciate it. Yeah, I think you, Roscoe, and Hawksgirl had to reset when we changed. I think we changed cards or something like that. But you, Roscoe, Hawksgirl, OGs. There's a few others too, but the hype train was completed at level 4. Wow, that's awesome. Total of 8 sub gifts and 1,500 bits. Very nice, guys. Thank you very much. I don't think you did, Busty. CFI came in and was given some tips on how to take off from that from short field. Is 365 gallons enough for 300 nautical miles in the CJ4? I have no idea. I use SimBrief for that. Yeah, I have no idea. Probably not. I think that thing burns. Yeah, you guys are crushing it. Yeah, Busty, other than just a ton of activity over on the Twitch side with gifted subs and all sorts of stuff, there's nothing sim-wise you missed at all. We're getting ready to descend here in the next 15 minutes, and I probably should even, there's like no, I have no charts or anything of what this airport looks like at all, so this is going to be interesting. I do know it is like right over here though. I don't even see an airstrip. In FS, yeah, it's like literally right on the, it's right on the water. And this says it's grass. It's called Cedar Farm Airport. And it doesn't have any aliases, so. Yeah. Not in here. But it is literally, it's right here. This is the airstrip right here. Cedar Farm Landing. Is that in there? Cedar Farm? I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't see that. But at least we have a reference. So Fort Knox is right there. We're basically just continue on the same heading, and it's like once we see the river, it'll be right there. All right. FSC says 124 gallons, but somehow I don't trust that. Farron, do you fly in FSEconomy? FSC says go 300 nautical miles, needs 124 gallon plus reserves. So, yeah, Rex says, Rex is getting the, yeah, me neither. Go 150. How you doing, Rex? I'm curious, Rex, what happened to the FBO that caused it to close, and how did you get it back open? Because that's very perplexing to me, that that happened like that. I gotta put Fort Knox altimeter reading in here. Actually, I could just go here. Wind isn't bad. We'll be coming in, landing from the south. Altimeter is 3006. That would definitely affect us. Let's dial in our range here a little bit. 10 miles. When we hit 15 miles to Fort Knox, we'll start down. We have RNG Quick heading to K Sus, first flight, 81 miles, and he's got a Cessna. Awesome. We got 3 pilots in the air right now. Shiro, RNG Quick, Smoke, and myself, so a total of 4. Let's double check. Le Saxon was still waiting on a, last thing I heard, he was still waiting on a Game World account. But I haven't seen his web or his group thing come in. So would join, but you have no clue how to use it. Yeah, nah, join in, folks. I mean, if you fly, it's mostly GA. There's not a ton of. Here, I'll show you. There's not a ton of. There are some. If you want to fly airliners, you can fly airliners in FSE. But we've had several people that have joined that have no idea what it is or how to do it. So, but yeah, you can fly anything in this list, which is almost everything, even helicopters. And you basically just come through here and find out what you want to fly, like the Cessna CJ4. We own one, and actually we lease one through Pilot LH over on the YouTube side of things. You fly everything? Nice. So yeah, basically these are like short hop jobs. So right now we have 3 FBOs, and they're all small airports. And we have all these jobs to go and deliver, and then you get a cut of the jobs that you fly, and the company Wolf Air Aviation gets a cut. The user interface of FSEconomy is like 2005, like it's old, but it's still applicable and it still works, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, you just you kind of just you fly around, and it sends you to places that you might not. I'm coding on air right now. PNG on reserve. Kodiak PNG on reserve in real life. Wow. Yeah. Listen, man, if you're flying a Kodiak in real life and you're choosing to come into my streams, I will take every bit of knowledge that you have. Every bit. I am flattered that you're even here entertaining, and you're probably sitting there laughing your ass off at me, but yeah, I am not a pilot. So you enjoy flying everything. It's FSEconomy.net, and you have to set up your you fly a CRJ in real life, flying the Kodiak in sim. Oh, I got you. Nice. Either way, you're a pilot, I'm not. I'll take it. So yeah, FSEconomy.net, and then you have to set up a Game World account, and you have to set up a forum account. And again, this is where it's a little old. But yeah, you go there, and then you have to go in and put in a forum post. There's the instructions on how to do it is all there. You have to put in a forum post saying you want a new Game World account, and then it could take up to a day to get it, and yeah, and then you'll jump in and start taking missions. We fly in Kentucky and Tennessee right now, but you could fly wherever you want. Just rent the aircraft, the company, Wolf Air Aviation, if you're joining the company and you're flying under Wolf Air Aviation. The jobs, all of the expenses, your fuel, your rental costs, and all that stuff will be taken care of by the company. As long as you're taking lucrative missions, it doesn't matter to us. But if you fly out of our FBOs and fly missions out of our FBOs, then you can use our aircraft. Right now we have a Cessna 172, we have a Kodiak, and we have a CRJ Cessna Citation CJ4. So and those all don't cost us anything. All it is fuel, and we have fuel at all of our FBOs. We've got quite a few jobs that spawn out of our areas, so. On reserve today, but having fun flying in MS. Nice. Next flight I plan to fly is Richmond to the Republic of Texas and all the capitals. Who dat? follow over on this YouTube side of things. A10 gun runs a little bit OP for MS Flight Simulator, but you said CRJ and I perked up. I did fly a CRJ at the end of the other stream. I flew it from Anchorage down to Yakutik, Alaska, Yakutik, and then we do have Kitten over on the Twitch side is flying the CRJ right now, and we're basically bringing our leased CRJ down to the Tennessee area. But YYZ, nice. YYZ is on Toronto, right? Thanks for the follow there, House Paul. A lot of stuff going on today. This is good. Yeah, Toronto. I flew out of Toronto in the. I've never flown out of Toronto. I used to do a ton of work outside of Toronto in the that region, but my whole like NeoFly series there was a lot in Canada right there, and then I used to do a lot of work in real life teaching firemen outside of Toronto, Fergus, Mississauga, which is actually Mississauga is actually where Toronto Airport is located, and Kitchener, Guelph, like all those areas. I taught a lot of firemen up there 15 years ago. So we're about 10 miles out now. That is Fort Knox, Kentucky, which probably has a no, not really. They never really did say to switch me over anywhere. I think we went VFR, but that's all right. Thank you, dear. The flight attendant is here. I'll wait for right now. Thank you, dear. Flight attendant just dropped by with a coffee refill. Love it. Hang on one second, guys. Let me, I gotta figure out where this airport is. We are coming up on, it's either, I think it's right here. It's gonna be just past Fort Knox, and it's gonna be right in here, but it said it was a paved runway. So maybe it's not rendered in yet. There it is. All right. We have a win. We got a visual. I'm going to do a little circuit just to... no, I was just there for work sim. I was a fireman in New York, and I owned a company that trained firemen off duty. We were off duty, and we would go all over the country, Canada and the U.S., and we would teach guys. We were up in Quebec. We did a lot of stuff outside of Buffalo. Done a ton of stuff in Chicagoland area. A lot, just a lot of teaching everywhere. But yeah, I didn't. I had a lot of Canadian buddies that I haven't seen or talked to in a while now since I stopped teaching. But yeah. Victory lap, yes, we got here. We really don't have a ton of time for a victory lap, but I think we're going to take one anyway because we're still a little high. I just want to make sure also that there are no surprise trees spawning at the end of the runway when we're on final. Like that could be. I can't tell if that's a turnaround for the runway or if that's actually trees there. FSEconomy has this as a grass.
Contact Louisville approach on 132.075.
Memphis, Wolf Air 049, like to cancel IFR flight following. We'll go VFR. We're going to an airstrip just northwest of Fort Knox. Hit it.
049, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, Wolf Air 049. Yeah. That is a grass airstrip. They had it as a, they had it as asphalt on the in FSEconomy, I think. See, this is why. This is why I like to do a lap. Yeah, exclamation point Discord will get you. Thank you, Busty. Appreciate it. All right. At least it's not like Neofly that wants to land a CRJ there. True. All right, we'll hand fly. Doesn't look like we have any tree issues here. We are a little fast on the overspeed here. All right, well, that's our runway. Turning base. Terrain really drops into that river pretty significant. This is a pretty cool little airport over here. Too bad it's not in the sim. Wow, not bad. Pretty good crosswind here. Here we go again. We're here. All right. Whoa. Blew my engine with the. Oh man, that was not good. My landings lately have had a nailed it. Yeah. All right. Let's set the brake. Let's log the damn flight. Oh no. Your flight was canceled. Your aircraft did not use any fuel. Why would that be? That whole flight did not get logged in FSEconomy. I don't understand why I would not have used any fuel. I used the precise amount. I used the precise amount that they needed me to use. All right, screw this mission. We're sorry, photo dumped in general vid. No, absolutely. Your sim, that's what it's there for. I just want to double check here, but if we are not, all of those missions are still back at 72 KY. That happened to me earlier on air. It sucks. Yeah, I mean that's an hour of wasted flights right there. That's absolutely an hour of wasted flights, and I don't understand because I filled up with fuel. I took the fuel that SimBrief gave me, and I filled up with the fuel that it wanted me to give. So I'm no longer I'm not flying this that. We're gonna fly 72 KY and we're gonna go to Shelbyville. This one's done. This one's done. We're not doing those. 72. We're taking those. We're gonna go back to 72 KY. We're gonna attempt this takeoff once again, but it will be with less weight this time.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not available.
Yeah, there's no landing rate manager gave me a 105. I thought that was a little bit better than. Let's check out Discord here while we're waiting for this to log in. Nice. Very nice. And Shiro had a, that's just Idaho, yeah, I see what you're saying. Some issues. Killboy, welcome into the Discord. Your Sim CFI, welcome into the Discord as well. All right, let's go back to let's get going here. Otherwise, that's annoying. We had that was a whole wasted trip right there. We were supposed to make a few $100, and that did not happen. What I am going to do, based on the suggestion, we're going to take the cargo pod off. I'll put the Tundra tires on, and we'll take the cargo pod off, and we will do Summit interior. I don't know what those are. Mixed interior is what we're going to do. And we're not coming off the runway. We're coming off of the parking lot. Are you putting your aileron in the wind when you land? I'm not sure, Busty. I'm trying to. I'm trying to come in the way the wind with the wind direction, but yeah, you got it. So we are back at 72 KY because the 72 Kentucky because that flight did not log. We are going to be taking. We're going to right direct now to Smyrna. 72 KY. We're getting rid of all this stuff. This job is done. I'm not doing it anymore. Medical supplies out of TN03 will take to just because there's not much there. 72 KY. This job is coming. We were supposed to make $1,000 on that job. That's what we were supposed to do. We're canceling those jobs, and then in the groups assignment at 72 KY, I just want to make sure none of these. Yes. Okay, good. So none of these are here. So let's do a sim brief flight plan quick. I don't know why. Did it even log in? It did log so I got credit for the 45-minute flight, but in FS Hub. Whatever. It was a experience anyway. Let's go new flight. Wolf 049. We're departing BYL, because that's the airport near us. And we're flying down to Shelbyville, Tennessee, which again, I'm happy we'll get down there. That is my home airport. We'll fly right over our house, I believe. Without the cargo pod, it likes to tip. Well, I'm having a hard time with it anyway. After crabbing, when throwing the air, yeah, I'm not doing that, Busty. Honestly, I don't know. They're great. Love the city lights from the cockpit. Why did I miss something in there? I didn't see any of that. Media. Oh, general picks and bids. IRL. Gotcha. There. Let me pull that back up, guys. I completely missed this. Now my livery changed? What the... All right, here we go. Oh, that's cool, man. I missed the very nice.
You back called Listen to the Warning?
Wow, that's sunset. Cool. In layers. That's really neat. Nice stuff. Thanks for sharing there. All right. Well, let's get back to that. Let's get our sim brief profile going. KYBL2, and then it is currently 17:05. Let's make it 17:15. It's 10 minutes to get out of here. We are going with I'm getting tired of these little 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram jobs. I don't know why we use no fuel. That doesn't make any sense at all. I put fuel in the aircraft from the I put 95 gallons of fuel in there. I don't know why we landed and it said we used no fuel. That doesn't it's not really jiving. All right. Anyway, they have no fuel at SYI, by the way. That's another issue we have. So we are going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 200 pounds. So 7 passengers. And we'll say 200 pounds of freight. That actually doesn't look like a bad flight plan right there at all. You guys can't see that, but... all right. Nice looking plane. On takeoff, when you rotate, because of the gyro precession with the prop spinning, it will create a left yaw force. Don't be shy with the right rudder on takeoff. Okay. I was trying to turn the runway by the looks of it. Cameras never do it justice. Human eye picks up so much more than... Yeah, absolutely. Did you check your sim settings? That happened to me on 2020 and was not... It was set to not use fuel and to not record crashes. I definitely am... I mean, it's... Where's that end? Sim settings, you're saying? I mean, I have it set for everything. It's supposed to be realistic. It's... Unless something reverted, but I didn't revert anything. Units of measure, flight model... Crash realism is 100%. I have it set on realistic. Data. Yeah, I have it all set. No, don't switch any flight models. Don't change anything. Discard. Oh, stewardess, I speak jive. Wrong menu. Assistance is the one you're searching for. Airline name is Wolf Air, one word. Wolf Air, one word. Space Aviation. And then you'll see parentheses, 8149. It's in the assistance menu. Aircraft systems, unlimited fuel is off. Aircraft lights, off. Gyro drift. Yeah. Failure and damage. Crash damage is enabled. Aircraft stress damage is enabled. Engine stress damage is enabled. Icing is on. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I have everything to... G-Effect, Jet Pilot, G-Suit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have everything. No auto rudder. Turbulence I have set to low, because that's what most recommended, because that's so OP. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go with that. Okay, so SYI, 7 passengers. We're going to need to bring more fuel than what we're supposed to be having here. It says we need 90 gallons. We actually have that on board right now. We're probably going to need another 90 gallons to get back home from SYI without making another stop. So, because SYI does not have any fuel right now. There is no, the FBO is closed. And I honestly want to pick up this FBO if we can. That's what I would really like to do. You'll align the nose with the center line with the rudder opposite aileron. Hold wing from rolling on touchdown. Add more aileron to wind to prevent drift. All right. Very good, very good. I'm going to have to... So you're you're going right rudder with the left stick. With left stick? Is that what you're saying? Or left rudder with right stick applied? All right, so that's done. Let's go ahead. No, import. 8,000 feet is where we're going. We can go ahead and make this scheduled. Save and set. That's where we're headed. Well, we're gonna get a chance to see if I would be proud of me. Nice. Double check nothing's kicked out. I don't know why that there was no fuel used on that flight. That I haven't had that happen in a long time. Unload this one. We're going to import this one. Runway 18, so that's from the south. All right, good. We're going to go visual down there anyway. All right, let's dump that. On takeoff, because of high power setting and the pitch force, you'll be adding right rudder and a little bit of opposite aileron to offset it. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Kit. On landing, you correct for wind. If your nose is crabbed right, then you'll need left rudder on touchdown and right aileron. All right. Makes sense. Now to put it into play. Let me start this flight once again. Let's check the weight and balance. Yeah, it's out of CG limits. So 1504 is what we need. $180. It just moved my fuel. That's what it was. It moved my fuel. I think we had 140. That's just 280 up here. Nope, not 2800. I hate that the extra zero is thrown in there. We're out of CG again. Still, payload is too much. What the hell? $1480. So if we go, I'm going to make these 200 each, and that should give us, no, I'm going to go 190 each. That should give us, and then I'll just make this 2. That's 1504. That's what we had. All right. I have a video on my channel that will explain better than text. Yeah, no, definitely do. Thank you, CFI. I appreciate that. I do crab method, then fixed nose at 10 feet, but in Kodiak you could side slip for drift, correction 200. I feel the sim doesn't do crosswinds well, and an Archer in the sim, when you're flying full aileron, the plane will actually tip. In real life, go full. Wow. All right. That's interesting. Okay, I think that we are set here. I do want to see how many gallons of fuel that we have. I believe we are set with I don't think I put in the right. I'm gonna have to do this again. So it's 190, 190, 282. I'm gonna have to do that again because we don't have enough fuel on in the flight, and I already have it started. Damn it, man. So I need 180 gallons of fuel. There. Now, when I restart this flight, it's going to jack up all my stuff again. Although, yo, Steve, thanks for the sub. Welcome in. Hope you're well. If you fly, come join us. 180 gallons. That's going to put us. All right, let me just start it and see where it puts us. Start the flight. That's 180 gallons. Now, we got to zero these out again. I don't think we had anything in the back rows. Row 2, it was 280, not 2,800. Oh my God, dude. The weight and balance thing is really, I really hope they improved it. The automatic, like the zeros being added in for no reason doesn't make any sense to me. 190. 190. This should be 0. This should be 0. So we're still heavy here. So we need 50 pounds. I don't know why it keeps putting in stuff there. 130. What? What? All right. That gets us pretty damn close. And then this is supposed to be 90 and 90. Why it changed, I don't know. That's what screwed us up the last time. $15.48, 90 and 90. I have no idea why that changed. Did I miss anything, guys? Sorry. We should have 180 gallons of fuel on board. 57 in both sides. %, 90 and 90, 180 gallons. We should be burning that. That is the fuel we should be burning. We needed 1,404. We have we needed 1,504. We have 1,548. All right, that is precisely what we're supposed to have right there. The flight is started. Let's see if we can get the hell out of here now. again, finally, and fly up to Smyrna. We haven't even got the battery on yet, guys. And now my... There we go. Make sure that's set correctly. Flew at a level D at an FAA facility a while back. Wasn't even paying attention to that. All right, let's. I'm actually going to put in the correct flight plan this time instead of just go direct to. That way we'll follow our IFR flight plan. We'll go up there, and then we'll go from there. That waypoint is, we're going to be heading that way anyway. All right. Guys, I'm going to hit the restroom here real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Make sure my damn flight is started. Oh. All right. See if we can get out of here. All right, Busty. Sounds good. Interesting view. Yeah, it was. Very interesting view. All right. Let's get our fuel on. CFI, what's the difference between the low motor and high motor start? Curious on that. Or Busty, if you know. Anyone, actually. Anybody. All right, let's throw a little fuel. We're not really taking off with the correct wind either here. All right, the flight has started. Let's see if we can put this in. Never flown a Kodiak, but if I were to assume low motor start is good for hot engines, as you can motor the ITT down to accept. Okay, gotcha. It's a little bit over my head right now, but okay. I'm assuming we want our trim set pretty good size, or pretty forward, since all of our weight is forward. Is that true, or do we want it back because all of our weight is forward, or leave it alone? The wind sucks, says the wind's with us. But we know how those can be. Chat's not scrolling? Full prop fuel conditioner for it. Yeah, I'll, before takeoff, I usually do that. I taxi at lower, because this thing, like, taxis so damn quick. What's up, Kent? How are you? Welcome in. Trim is horizontal. Trim is the horizontal stabilizer at the back. Usually more up, if anything. GA plane's neutral. Okay. Yeah, I usually can't. Welcome in. Thank you very much for coming in. Thanks for that chat. And I usually taxi on low idle and with the prop back, but when I go to take off, I definitely go high idle and prop full forward. This thing taxis so damn fast with the prop up to beta range for taxi. Yeah, that's typically. All right. High idle. Prop full forward. Flaps are at 20 degrees. Any other suggestions? Anybody, before we go? I'm going to go right rudder until we get, right as soon as we lift off, I'm going to go right rudder, as CFI was saying before, for a little bit better of a climb, better. So I have any climb performance whatsoever. And we're going to go from there. We do not have the cargo pod. We have everything. Remember the right foot. Got it. Yeah, and then, like I said, the trim is set. Pretty set. We don't have the cargo pod, and we have most of our weight forward. So let's give this thing a whirl. I'm going to go full takeoff power, too, whether the plane likes it or not. All right, we're up. Full right rudder. Ah, CFI knows what he's talking about. No wonder he's a CFI. Try to get some airspeed up. Let's. So we're going against the
500.
Make our turn here. Lower it down to get some airspeed. Lower our nose. I'm going to come off the right rudder a little bit. Our flaps are coming out. And all right, I'd like a grade, CFI. Let's not get too crazy with the turning here. We're going to get on our nav path here. And then I'll be able to see what you guys are talking about in chat there. But I'm very curious to see what you thought about that. I'm going to bring back the prop. To 2,000. Nav is kicking in. Four fingers, yeah, I believe you. Yeah, I'll double check you here in a second. See how our climb performance is at 120. I've been doing 115, but all right, we're out. All right, the white brick is the top of the PFD under the angle of bank indicator. You're the white brick. Step on the brick. Brick moves left, add left rudder, or vice versa. Your little X on PFD speed tape is the best angle. Hold on. Let me lock this so I can see what the hell I'm talking. The white brick is the top of the PFD under the bank angle indicator. So I'm not catching what you're saying here. Brick moves left, add left rudder, or vice versa. Your little X on the PFD speed tape is the best angle, least distance traveled. Okay, all right, I got that. That's over. Okay, that's lower than where we're at now. Look pretty good. My rudder is super sensitive in the sim, trying to fix. Gotcha. Okay, well, we are on our way finally to Shelbyville, Tennessee, and again, I have ties to that airport. That's my home airport. And that's when and if I do ever get to do my PPL, that's where I'll be taking it. All right. Yeah, Fo, I don't have you in the group thing anymore. If you use FS Hub, you're more than welcome to join us on FS Hub as well. It looks like you already have. Nope, RNG Quick did. You are approved. But yeah, Fo, if you use, yeah, you got to wait for. I think you have to do a. Means you need more right rudder to be. Hang on one second. But RNG Quick, you are you're set up in the. You are set up in the FSHub.io. I did put my flight plan in here, right? Yes, I did. Okay, and then FSEconomy, we're just waiting as soon as you get a Game World pass. You're waiting for the Game World account email. Very good, very good. All right, we're on our way. Hopefully this flight counts. Yo, Eric, welcome to the Wolfpack. Thank you for the follow, or thank you for the sub on YouTube. There's one thing I want to do. I did not get my IFR clearance. 124625. Indianapolis Center, Wolf Air 049, request flight following down to Shelbyville, Tennessee. Hey, Luke, what's up, man?
Wolf Air 049, squawk 1545 and ident.
Squawk 1545 and ident, Wolf Air 049.
Wolf Air 049, radar contact. 7 southeast of McCreary County Airport at 7900 feet. Heading 219er. Pine Knot altimeter 30.12.
Thank you. Hey, Luke, how you doing, man? How's everything? Full fingers, I know you're going to know this, but mine, I think, did go to my spam folder. I know, just to keep an eye on that. Okay, we are flying over, we're going to be going over Oneida, Jamestown, which is where Larry is going horseback riding this weekend. Livingston, which is where the wife and I have looked at land before. And then we're coming in and coming into Shelbyville, and we'll be landing from the south, runway 18. You got FS hub, but no clue how to use it. Hey, Luke, do you have the landing rate manager? You need to go to their home, and you need to make sure. The reason, the way FS Hub works is you need this download now client, this LRM client. You need to download that, and then you need to put that on your computer and run it, and then every takeoff and landing will be logged. And when you get Landing Rate Manager, let me know in Discord, and I'll show you how to open up the preferences, and you have to go in here into preferences. Once you get Landing Rate Manager, you have to open up preferences, not that one, in here, preferences and edit, and enable virtual airline features. Once you enable virtual airline features and link your account into Landing Rate Manager, you'll have a toggle here. You'll be able to do a personal flight or either any of the VAs that you're involved in. And then if you're in, once you're logging things in for Wolf Air Aviation, keep in mind that FS Hub and FSEconomy are two completely separate things. Just keep that in mind. They're not the same. So it is two separate things.
November 142 Charlie, Papa Indianapolis Center, contact Atlanta Center on 133.6. Over to Atlanta Center, 133.6.
CJ4 is not happy with you? No? I don't mind that plane at all. I have a lot of fun with that plane. I feel like I can fly it decently. I don't mind that plane at all.
Indianapolis Center, good evening, American 2080, FI level 350. American 2080, Indianapolis Center, roger.
Skywest 2146. Descend at pilot's discretion to flight level 290.
So, we are... we don't actually... This is not a very long flight at all. We actually may make it back, maybe. We may make it back to M93. Not a terrible flight.
Frontier 9er 2859er Indianapolis Center, roger.
NG's a little too much there. I can fly decently, just not the CRJ or the CJ. All right. Well, the good news is if we land there and if everything goes to plan, we are going to have a 1,400, so 3,000, almost a $4,000 job here. So that's good. And then we're going to take these medical supplies back to 1M7 for later delivery, maybe. There's only 1 day until this expires. Doesn't really matter if it gets delivered or not. All right, let's just make sure we're at 8,000 feet. What did we file for? I don't even know. 8,000. Nice. All right, good. We're good. We're still good, as Boozy would say. Guys, the support today has been absolutely insane. I haven't seen a day like this in a long time. I really appreciate it. It's insane, just the amount of subscribers and followers and the bits and gifted subs over on Twitch, tier 1s. It's insane. I appreciate that a lot. Very definitely helps out. Did I miss any chat in Twitch? I've been concentrating because CFI's been teaching me how to do this stuff. So. Hey Luke, thanks for flying, man. I know you don't get a lot of recognition because you fly when I'm not flying, and I do appreciate all the extra flights that you're doing. I thank you. Look at this. Look at this. I got grapes. Looks like RNG Quick is kind of trailing smoke. He's got some Kuin passengers going to KSUS. Shiro's on her way to Arizona with a government charter. That's a long flight. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not.
UPS 461 Heavy cleared for the Star arrival contact approach on 119.3.
Cleared for the Star, switching to 119.3, UPS 461 Heavy.
I'm a little bit torn. I think we may park that CJ4. No, I did. It looked like a lot longer. I thought you were still in Idaho, and then going to Arizona was a lot. In my head, it was you were going to be a lot further. But yeah, 199 is not 100 nautical miles is not long at all, especially in that thing. That thing. All right, it is 1:45. I do have about an hour, got about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm hoping when we drop this off, when we drop these, I mean, we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff spawning after these are dropped off because we're losing. There's 2 jobs that will be in the. There's actually 4 or 5. There's about 7.
Descending to 6,000 and turning left heading 260 vectors for ILS runway 32 approach via DNA transition.
TBM 4 Delta Sierra contact Atlanta Center on 127.55. 127.55.
So the way it works, guys, with the, just so you guys.
TBM 722 Tango Bravo, Indianapolis Center, roger. Indianapolis Center, picking up November 213 Kilo Lima, 290.
TBM November 213, Kilo Lima, Indianapolis Center, roger. Alpha 1339, Indianapolis Center, roger.
I don't know why the hell I was muted. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what the hell happened there. I have no idea. I don't know how much you guys saw or not, but yeah. So you want to go edit preferences, and then you want to come in here and link your account, and then you want to enable virtual airline features. I would enable AeroPad and LRM data connector. Enable FS Hub live traffic. That's a separate thing that. That's another thing that FS Hub runs, and it basically gives you a flight radar. And I would disable the logging of short minus 15 negative, less than 15-minute flights, because every replay you do, if you like to do the replays, every one of those logs as a landing, and then combined touch and goes into a single flight pilot report. That's what I do. And it actually, when you take an in-game screenshot, if you set this up to where it's going to go, it'll give you a geotag wherever you do your screenshots. So in Landing Rate Manager, or in your log of your plane on FS Hub, in your flight log, which is, I think I was. So in each flight is going to give you a log now, and now you'll have this. You'll log a flight. So like this was my flight from Alaska to Portland in the CJ4 the other day. So, and then if I took a screenshot anywhere along this route, it would come up with a little point on here, and then I do I do not all of them, but anything that I've learned and things like this flight, I will log things that I learned about short field takeoffs and stuff, and I'll log them in here, and you have a running. Basically a running thing on how, on your path, I guess. I forget the flight where I've done screenshots, and it does show, but it gives you a brief, a briefing after everything, which I find very helpful. I like it a lot. I've never used Volanta, so I don't know how Volanta works, but I'm assuming it's probably similar. But that's LRM in a nutshell. Yeah, it's nice, Luke. I like it a lot.
Alaska 413, expect runway 09er for landing.
And then
Expecting runway 09er, Alaskan 413.
what I also enjoy a lot is the challenges. So you get these daily flight challenges. They give you, if you don't know what to do that day or whatever, you can jump on and do these daily flight challenges. And then they have these flight achievements, which are just like there's a.
Wolfair 049, contact Atlanta Center on 125.9 or 25.
125.9 or 25, Wolfair 049. 125.9 or 25. Atlanta Center, Wolfair 049 is maintaining 8,000 feet. But
Wolfair 49, Atlanta Center, good afternoon, Jamestown, altimeter 30.12.
Morning, Atlantic Center, clear 416. Review flight level 330. 416.
so yeah, they have a whole bunch of different things, and like
Blue Air 416, Atlanta Center, good morning.
there's some single flight ones, like all you got to do is fly into the first flight, which we did this on stream, probably in NeoFly, I think. And let me turn this down a little bit. So all you got to do is fly into KFFA and depart any airport, fly into KFFA, and once you land there, it'll give you this thing, and it just kind of gives you a bunch of different things to do. This is Australia. This one is actually a route. You have to fly YMML to Sydney, 381 miles. You got to do that. Generate the flight plan and then do that. Leigh Saxon, I was asking about you. Very good. I'm glad you did. FSEconomy, Lay Saxon, accepted. You're in, man. Nah, no worries, man. No. I was just making sure that I was still, you and I were still in contact and making sure that you were getting to do what you wanted to do. You said you have a bunch of stuff out in Hawaii that you like flying around in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. When Faux Fingers gets squared away, we'll have 19. Yeah, no problem. We'll have 19 pilots in 2 weeks. We've been doing this. I've had Wolf Air. I've had the group in FSEconomy for little over a month. Our first flight was on September 19th, I think it was. I'm just looking here. September 18th was our first flight. So we are a couple days, about a month and a week in, and we got 20. That's insane. I'm really, really happy with the way this is shaping out. But yeah, so there's these multi-flight achievements also, which is, like this one here. You have to fly into 5 different cities before they'll give you this achievement. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. How do I see flights and stuff via the site? So, are you talking about if you're in the site, if you go in here to airports, if you want to fly at a specific airport, you come down here and you want to say, give me your, what's your home code like out, where do you like flying out of?
Cleared into Bravo, maintaining 6500 Piper 456 Alpha Bravo. Sierra Bravo, can I start my descent?
So we'll just say, you're SYI. I mean, I know you're out in Hawaii, but if you want to fly out of SYI and you want to do your own thing, like just flying in your area, to find missions, you go find a rentable. We'll just say you're going to start in a
Beechcraft 8 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 3000.
You're going to start in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. You'll look for put down Dillingham. It's PHDH. PHDH. So you're going to start in a you don't have to start in a Cessna Skyhawk. I recommend you start small until you get going, and then you want to click rentables because you need it. You need to get an aircraft that you can rent, and then you pull it up. So PHDH from Oahu. There's 131-mile flights. You could take two kilograms of cargo. You could take more than one job in the plane at the same time, but right now there's only all these are just one-way routes. You're not going to be able to take that because it's too much cargo for a Cessna. This one's enough cargo. You could take a government charter flight, 93, and then all you do is click it and add it to your flight. And if you want to fly the flight, you add it to, I don't know if you're able to add that to Wolf Air Aviation or not. I'm not 100% sure on that. But once you add it to your flight, once you go into My Flight, there'll be a drop-down box right here that says Fly for Wolf Air Aviation. And then Wolf Air Aviation will take care of your fuel. It will take care of all baggage handling fees, booking fees, and baggage handling fees, fuel, and What else? What else? Oh, the rental, the cost of the plane, and then you get a cut of flying it. If you want to fly it for yourself and not with, then you're basically you're booking fuel, baggage handling, and all that stuff. All those fees are going to come out of what that price would have been, and you're only going to make a certain couple bucks. So, but it's up to you. You know, like I said, you fly what you want to fly. We don't care where you fly. We just, if you're gonna go with Wolf Air flights, we want to, sensible missions. If there's, if you have 3 seats on the plane and you could take 3 people going to the same place, grab it and grab all 3 of them and go. If you're renting, we hope that there's barely any dead legs where you make no money at all because it costs the company to do it. But again, even if you make no money, nobody's getting fired here unless you're a real jackass. You got to be a real jackass to be fired from the New York City Fire Department also. But you got to be a real jackass to get fired from Wolf Air Aviation. Same applies for my old job. Fly under Wolf Air? Nice. Just not pop tires. Even if you damage the aircraft, we'll fix them. Hey, Luke. Hey, Luke's got quite the flight going here. I'm assuming he's in a Kodiak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 people going to BNA to 0M5. No, he actually might be in his, he's got a Ford Tri-Motor. He might be in that. We have Shiro, RNG, Smoke, A Luke, and myself flying right now. There's 5 of us flying. I'm sorry, Atlanta. What was the frequency change?
10,000. Wolf Air 049, contact Memphis Center on 128.15.
Over to Memphis Center, 12815, Wolf Air 049. Nope. Memphis Center, Wolf Air 049, maintaining 8,000 feet. There's flights from PHDH to HI-29. I left the link to that mod in the Discord.
Memphis Center. Good afternoon, Sparta, altimeter 30.12.
No, I got the,
Memphis Center, traffic at your 2 o'clock, 4 miles, same altitude type, unknown.
Traffic inside 432 Foxtrot Lima.
landing rate.
3000, primary 87.
What else do I need to get? The landing rate thing. The landing rate thing is necessary, Kitten, if he wants to do FS Hub, because I don't think there's any way to. I don't think there's any way for flights to log in FS Hub without it.
Prime Air 8750, descend and maintain 4000.
Yeah, the landing rate thing, LRM client, you'll need. Yeah, that's how. I'm pretty sure that's how landing rate. LRM is how the logbook gets all of the info from the sim. I'm almost positive. I do better with something that snaps a pic because I crash. Nice. like an NTSB report to show up. No, FS Hub is not necessary, but if he wants to do it, I'm.
Premier 8750, contact Nashville approach on 118.4.
It is necessary if you want to use FS Hub.
280, Whiskey Echo Memphis Center. Good afternoon.
Which I believe is what he was asking.
Memphis Center, hello. Visit for Kilo Classic flight level 280.
Flights from PH. I have a Navigraph route to that very airfield. Nice.
Romeo Kilo Atlanta Center. Good afternoon.
There's flights from PHDH to HI-29. Left that link in the mod. I did see. That's a great flight. 3 VIP. I did see your link on that, and I will download it. I just haven't done it yet.
Bamboo 286, descend and maintain 3000 for ILS approach runway 2 center.
Sorry, guys. I'm chewing in your ear here.
FedEx 1315, Memphis Center, roger.
Just flew over Cookville.
Flight level 320. 6 Bravo Lima, Memphis Center, roger.
Getting ready to fly over, or fly between Mickmanville, which is right over here.
United 510, Memphis Center, roger.
Mustang 302. What's the advantage of using FS Hub with FSEconomy? Other than tracking Mustang, not a lot. It's, I mean, and then it runs a virtual airline, you know, it runs the virtual airline over there. That way, if we all decided that, you know, we're going to change from FSEconomy down the road and do something else, you know, we're already in FS Hub. You don't have to do it. It's just a matter of all of the things that I was saying before, where you have, you know, all of your logging. I like the logging part of it, where it's, you could sell, you know, you could tell how many times you've been to a certain airport. Like if I know at 1M7 right here, you know, people are flying in and out of here. If you know, it's synced with FSEconomy, so you can go right to 1M7 and look right into FSEconomy and see what's there. I can see who's flying in and out, and then how many times I've gone there 22 times. I've departed there 20 times. I just like the logging features of it. You don't have to be a part of it, but some people want it for these reasons, and that's okay. But it's again, it's just another thing. You don't have to have it, but.
Charlie Tango, cleared for the RNAV runway 23 approach.
Human Resources, Faux Fingers, you're approved. You're in.
Maintain 4000.
I gotta update the spreadsheet today. Makes sense, thanks. No requirement. No requirement. It's just, again, it's another, you know. We don't have many requirements, Mustang. It's just, it's chill. There's no, I don't have a requirement for anybody to. Hell, right now there's two people that joined us. I don't even know who they are. Oracle Orange and Cax 116. I don't even know who they are. They haven't flown anything yet. They joined the group, and you know, I'm waiting for them to show up at some point. I hope they do, but I hope they do. But I mean, I haven't even thrown them out yet. and I probably won't.
416.
How's your day going, Mustang?
Center, United 2225, ready for descent.
United 2225, Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Free Mike Papa, contact National Tower on 118.6. Order to National Tower, 118.6.
All right, the lunch portion of the day is done. Good, Mustang. Yeah, Mustang, if there's one thing that I have learned about most of this stuff is that you really, if you want to try it, you just have to. And you just have to jump into it. And I get your mentality. I'm the same way. Like, I'm the same way with VATSIM right now. I really want to jump into VATSIM. I don't have the mindset right now to give it all. And I don't want to go on there and look like a clown. But I mean, I'll be honest with you, if you wanted to try something out, like an FSEconomy type thing or flight sim, if you're not, even if you're brand new to flight sim, you've never done any of this before ever, like finding a group that's a chill group is the way to do it. I mean, there's probably many groups that take this way too seriously, and we are not that. You know, if you came on here and crashed every single time or lost money for the first 6 months you were here, you know, I'd be like, yo, you need some help with something, but I'm not going to be like, yo, what the hell are you doing? You're out. You know, it's never going to happen. So, wants you to land in the middle of a desert on a dirt strip covered with bushes. Yeah, I could see where, yeah, that's, well, when you fly to some no-name airport in the middle of Arizona, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? With a CJ4 flight. But it was a government charter, though, right? Yeah, like right now, yeah, I'm not ready to go on VATSIM either. BAT works for you. Yeah, and I use Say Intentions. Yeah, Beyond ATC is another great program. I own that one too. I use Say Intentions. I like that. And but yeah, it's and the other thing too is you don't need to get onto a server. You don't need to get onto, you know, get all your mics set up and all that stuff. You jump on and you're set up. You know, you don't have to do that.
We would like ILS runway 20 left with Romeo Echo Alpha Bravo Alpha transition.
The other thing too, guys, you could see this. Our airline radar is up right now. If you're using Landing Rate Manager, these are the flights going on right now, and those who are using either the Join FS, like this is me, this is Shiro out here, but if you're using that, they should auto-populate. I did put our FBOs in here. That's our hub, that's our FBO, that's another FBO. So again, it's no, Landing Rate Manager is automatic. If you are, the only thing you want to set, Luke, make sure you click the sync button right here, and once you click sync, select Wolf Air Aviation if you're flying you're flying for Wolf Air, or personal if you're flying for personal. But there is nothing to start here. You if you are set up. The one thing you also want to do though, I forgot about this part, is put your, I don't think you necessarily have to do this. But I do it, is you want your flight plan, I would put your flight plan in here. You know, you make sure your flight plan is put in there. But it will log your flight. It's just a matter of how it's going to log it. If you have an IFR, if you're just doing direct VFR flights, if you're doing a direct VFR flight, then you shouldn't have to do this. It's going to log your takeoff, it's going to log your landing, and you'll be fine. But if you're doing like a long IFR flight, I highly recommend importing from SimBrief. No worries, Mustang, no worries. Yeah, I mean, if, like I said, I'd come join us, man. There's no, you know, we got, everything from everybody from everywhere that's flying. We got someone on Twitch from Germany. We got Pontiac from Australia. You don't have to fly in the area that we're flying in. You can fly wherever you want. You know, it's up to you. But also no pressure. If you just want to do your own thing, it's cool. This guy must be going into Nashville. Where are we at? We are just south of Murphy. Oh, we're getting close. That's Murfreesboro Airport over there. We're gonna have to start down. Yeah, we got to start down. We are actually going to be coming in pretty much right in from the north now. I don't know.
00 Charlie Romeo, roger. I'm center 00 Charlie Romeo, request frequency change to Nashville Tower.
I guess I... Atlanta. I forgot I was on... Bruh what? Atlanta Center. Wolf Air 049 requests descent to start descent into Shelbyville.
Memphis 286, Memphis Center, descend and maintain 15,000. Wolf Air 049, descend and maintain 3,000 feet for approach into Shelbyville.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet for approach into Shelbyville. Wolf Air 049.
Center, good morning, Northwest 1019, cruising at flight level 360.
Northwest 1019, Memphis Center, good morning.
Memphis Center, Northwest 1019, descending through flight level 290 for 11,000.
You got an RNet?
Air 049, Bomar Airport at your 2 o'clock, 16 miles, change to advisory frequency approved, radar services terminated, squawk VFR.
Frequency change approved. Bomar. My 12 o'clock, 14 miles. Wolf Air 049. We're just going to go visual. VFR. And they have this airstrip has 9,000. Does that? It's got enough fuel to get you out of there, though, right? You're not going to get that CJ4 stranded, I hope. All right.
Southwest 3523, descend and maintain 6,000, Southwest 3523.
No, just wondering why they... Oh, they had a ton of fuel there. I got you. Maybe it's their fuel storage facility. I don't know. Alright, our airport. This is Shelbyville Pike right there. I believe the airport's going to be right in here. And we got the... Let me shut this off. Altimeter is 3012. Got that. We're coming in runway 18.
Maintain 4,000.
Which is essentially right over my house, and then that's the airport right there. We're gonna turn right. Runway's right there. I have the scenery for that one, so it's actually a pretty sharp sharp scenery. Our elevation is 799 feet, so 800 feet. That's going to put us...
Spirit Wing 177 Alpha Zulu Memphis Center, roger.
We got to slow down. Yeah, we're going to have to... We're going to be way too fast here. For your CJ fuel. Yeah, I called it.
177 Alpha Zulu Memphis Center, contact Nashville approach on 118.4. Contact Nashville approach on 118.4. Spirit Wing 1177.
Oh, windy.
Center, Sirius 550 Charlie Romeo, request an altitude at Rieba.
I'm going to do a circle here. We're going to do a little circle. I'm not going to rush it.
00 Charlie Romeo, maintain 5,000, clear direct re-ABA. Third jet, direct re-ABA, descend and maintain 5,000. Cirrus, 0 Charlie Romeo.
Maybe they got a good deal on the fuel and shipped it all in.
Memphis Center, Sirius 550 Charlie Romeo, copy all that. Request ILS runway 20 left.
Probably should put the prop full forward. That would make sense, huh? All right. Second stage of flaps here. Coming back around, that's Shelbyville Pike, flying right over a buddy of mine's house right now. He lives right at the top of that hill. And here we are. Nice. That worked out very well.
Sirius 0 Charlie Romeo.
We're low, but
Maintain 6,000. Turn left, heading 305 vectors for the ILS runway 20 left approach.
Good day. Contacting approach 125.35. Good day, JetBlue 945.
Coming into Shelbyville, Tennessee, guys. I live on that road right there, about 7 miles up the road. We are very low.
Charlie Tango, Memphis Center, Roger. Tullahoma altimeter 2980.
Altimeter 2980. Sir, Say Charlie Tango.
Should have waited on the full stage, full flaps.
24 Delta Charlie, Roger. Destination St. Bartholomew, confirmed.
Memphis Center, Sky 2024, flight level 370. Memphis Center, United 442, flight level 370.
United 442, Memphis Center. Good afternoon. Southwest 29906, Memphis Center, Roger. Franklin altimeter 29901. Golf level 4000. Experimental
Whoa.
9853, Golf Memphis Center. Good evening.
Again with that.
Altimeter 2983.
That was very laggy too, but
Center, expect the RNAV runway 26 right approach into Atlanta.
Runway 26 right approach into Atlanta, United 5.
all right.
Southwest 3523. Descend and maintain 6000.
We're home.
Memphis Center, Prime Air 8750. Passing 12,000 for 7,000.
United Center, United 221, with your flight level 350, cleared to descend on the ship on arrival.
United 221, Memphis Center, Roger.
Well, this is going to be, as long as the fuel usage was there, this is going to be a very lucrative flight here. Ah, we got somebody else flying in here. PIO boss.
Skymaster 24 Delta Charlie, Memphis Center. Good evening.
Very nice.
4 Delta Charlie, Memphis Center, say destination.
Skymaster 24 Delta Charlie, destination is St. Bartholomew.
Arrow 70 Delta, contact Huntsville approach on 125.6.
125.6, Arrow 70 Delta.
All right, let's hope to hell that this this flight logs correctly. Here goes nothing. Your flight is logged. All right, good. Now, we still have a good amount of fuel to get out of here, and I did that on purpose because there is no fuel at Bomar, Shelbyville, because the FBO is closed. So I do not think we're going to have enough time to get over to M93, so I'm going to have to shut down. Uh, 13,000. Yes, hey Luke, that was the CJ4. It was a 2.5, 3-hour flight from Anchorage, Alaska, down to Portland. Actually, it was Yakutat, Alaska, down to Portland. But yeah, it was a VIP mission, and I was gonna do some long hauls in that thing too, longer hauls in that thing too. All right. Okay. Okay. Fuel's off. These are off, off, off. Nope. Off. Everything's off. Battery, avionics. Hang on 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right, let's go. Now, go ahead, Kit. I have to go get my daughter here shortly. I appreciate the offer, but nope. Fly it away, man. Fly it away. We'll do a little recap and talk about FSEconomy for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna keep the jobs that I have.
286, turn left, heading 115.
Actually, did I? I did.
Turning left, 115 and move to 86.
All right. Yep, another 10 grand made today between everybody. Let's take a look at this last flight that I had. For $4,200 we just made in that 130-mile flight. Took us an hour. Shiro is got pretty good day going there. 5,200, 6,700, so that's 6,000. Another, that's 95, 10, yeah. Crushing it, nice. My flight now is going to be these two jobs, and I was going to take them back to M93. But the nice thing is, guys, the way this works is for our FBOs. Nice. For our FBOs, every job, we're only allowed to have pretty much, it will only spawn 3 passenger jobs at a time. That's how it works. So the way I understand it anyway. So right now, we just got done with the drop that we just did. These were maxed out at 3 already. Say Intentions can drop out, so I'm not talking over Say Intentions. Oh, nice. Nice, folks. But, yeah, so these were maxed out. So we had 3 passenger jobs here, 3 here, and 3 there. So when we go into our group assignments, when you see jobs that are generated at 1M7, or jobs that are generated at 72KY, or jobs that are generated at M93, no new jobs will spawn out of those bases if there's 3 there. So if they're not run, if those jobs are not run, then nothing will spawn. That's why I tend to do the FBO stuff, and I run a lot of these FBO jobs, because then new jobs will spawn, and you know, it's then the FBOs are making money, and that's why I do it. So right now, when I take these this 1 crate of pulled pork back to M93, then another job will spawn at 72K. These jobs here, like the medical supplies and the little cargo jobs, they don't matter. But the green jobs will not spawn if you have, to my knowledge, they won't spawn if you have 3. And then if we got a bigger FBO, a 2-lot FBO, then you would get more people spawning, more passenger jobs spawning, which is why these other larger FBOs have more passengers spawning out of them. But Yeah, that's usually why I fly these missions when they're in, especially on stream, because it's it's a lot of fun to fly them anyway. But so my loose plan is I'm sitting at KSYI right now. I don't know that there'll be any jobs right now because the FBO is closed here, and I don't know if they will spawn things out of here. I doubt that they do, but if you look right now, because we just dropped off two, just because we dropped off a bunch of passengers from there's already two people that spawned, and now they're at the place we just left. There's now two more people coming here. So those are, and that's because we have this is one of the things, one of the locations that jobs from there. Those two people could have spawned to 1M7, but it is SYI. So I just added those now into the assignments here, and now anyone in the VA can now fly the jobs out of. Let me refresh. Now anyone can fly the jobs out of 72 KY. That now those two Wolf Air passengers are now anybody's. They can fly it out of there. So that's an option for anybody. But what I always do is several times a day I come in here and see if there's anything that is spawning to or from. Like I'll come in here M93, 1M7. I go through here. There's a lot of like miscellaneous cargo jobs, and most of these are like one-off jobs. It's not, unless you're taking the Cessna to go do a 70-mile flight, it's $245. It's really not. Or unless you're taking and basically connecting the dots with a bunch of these deliveries, you could make money that way, picking things up on the way and whatnot. But like you could make money if you were to pick up like this 64 AR that has a potential of making $700 in one trip, 77 miles. That's a good job for a Cessna. I think we have two. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so if you see stuff that's duplicated, that's for sure. That's going to help out. And then these are the jobs that are coming to us. Rex, are you still here? I didn't know with your FBO open, you still have all these supplies coming to to 1M7, and I don't know if you meant to do that or not. But yeah, so at 1M7 doesn't have much coming here in the way of our people. There is a MO67 has we have one passenger to go to MO67, and then we have nobody coming from MO67 to M93. So that's kind of how I've been running things. And then but you guys are more than welcome to do what you're doing here. Smoke, A-Luke, Quick, you guys running around and finding other jobs. You're holding them from now. Okay, very good. Just making sure. Heading to Monument Valley, very good. Mustang, you can spawn in. You can spawn in wherever you want as long as you don't want to use the plane that you used last. So you can go. You could go in at 1M7, but the only planes that you can fly in FSEconomy are the ones that are at 1M7. If that makes any sense. Oh, you have a 2-passenger trip to M1M7. Nice, not about to depart. Nice, Rex. But yeah, you can go into 1M7 and you could fly any one of these planes anywhere on the map, but that plane will be stuck there until you want to either fly it back or that plane will be stuck there. The only thing we do ask is this Quest Kodiak. It's a rental. It's not ours. And the Vision Jet, I would appreciate, you don't have to, I would appreciate if those came back, because we do use those quite a bit, especially for these like VIP jobs. Like the Vision Jet is perfect for this VIP job. 256 miles, you can jump in that thing, fly 3 people there, make $3,000, and I'm pretty sure a Vision Jet's going to be our next my next purchase. We do have the CRJ now. This CRJ is a rental, which actually isn't too bad, but Shiro has our yeah, no worries, retired, no problem, Rex. But yeah, so you're more than welcome to take whatever you want and fly out of here. I know Rex just brought this Beechcraft Baron down. That's another option. The King Air is here. That's another option. But just keep in mind when you're renting these things, if you are flying them, like you want to have missions that are going to make rental. Please be kind. We want rewind. You just want to make sure that they're that the rental, you don't want to go rent a Kodiak for $381 an hour dry, and then get dinged for the distance bonus at 158 dollars per 100 miles you take it, and fly a kilogram of cargo 200 miles and make $255. It's not going to make any sense. But you just kind of you want to kind of just balance what you're doing, and if you go into if you take, I'll be honest with you, if you take 1 kilogram of cargo or 2 kilograms of cargo and fly down to KSUS, and you see that there is a $4,000, $5,000 job going over to that's MCI is Kansas City, listen, do it. I'm all in. Go grab it. And then you'll get to KCI, MCI, and you'll see that there's another 10 grand to make back the other way, or 7 grand to make back the other way. So, just attempting to make money and have fun. That's really all. That's all we ask. It's just, make it make sense. That's really it. Be reasonable. Exactly. Kit, what I was saying before was I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if you're going to make it back this way or not, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna put that CJ4. We're gonna house that CJ4 at BNA. I think it's gonna make more sense to have that CJ4 at BNA because there are a lot more jobs that spawn to larger airports out of there that can make more money, more than like Memphis, right? That CJ4 would be perfect. That's a perfect job right there for Memphis. It's 174 miles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's $9,000 in a CJ4 that would be made immediately. MKL, 113 miles. PHT, that's pretty close for that thing, and not enough people. But I think we might end up housing that thing at BNA just because it'll be easier to fill the plane when they go out. So 1, 2, 3... BWI. Oh, that's probably a that's an Airbus flight out of to Baltimore. But so either way, whether you park it at 1M7 or wherever you park it is fine. There are like this 5-passenger jet, like that's what I did right there. This BNI. This is down to Mexico, and I took that $14,000 flight you saw. Be smart and plan a bit. Yep, that's exactly it. Like this 5-passenger corporate jet hire, that would be a perfect mission for that CRJ, or that I keep calling it a CRJ, CJ4. And then you fly it down to Mexico, look at Mexico, and then now you're looking around and you're like, all right, let's see what they have to come back. There's one, and then there's another 6-passenger jet hire that you could come back to Tampa with. Or you can go up and make 8 passengers, 17,000. You can go up to California with. So you could kind of do your whole, make your whole day. You could route your whole damn day off of it. And as long as you get it back reasonably close, if you spawn at ZDIP, you're 2.7 miles. Oh, okay, I did not know that. All right, thanks, Rex. Yeah, so just a little bit of planning, and then if you can, see if you can leave it close to, or get in Discord and be like, yo, I had to log off. The CRJ is in Phoenix. If anybody can bring it back, and somebody's gonna do it. We got 20 of us now, so somebody will jump in there and fly it back and make some money coming back. And if you gotta log off in the middle of your flights, who cares? Like go take care of your kids, make dinner, whatever you gotta do, and we will go from there. But speaking of dinner, I have to go start dinner. I'm making sausage and peppers for my daughter's birthday dinner tonight. Her birthday was yesterday. We went out for dinner that night, but she has a special request for sausage and peppers tonight. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Let me run through all of the stuff here, guys. I do appreciate everybody who came in. This chat, both sides have been rocking. CFI, thank you very much. And the CFI and Busty and anybody else who's thrown some tips in chat as to help me off getting off of the that 72KY. I do appreciate all of that. Let's step outside while we shut down here. I don't know who that is, but yeah. So let me run through the things. RJ Quick followed last night and joined Wolf Air Aviation on FSEconomy and on FS Hub. Hitman, thank you very much for the Party of 8 raid. I really appreciate you. You kicked off this entire thing on the Twitch side that was a whirlwind of nuttiness. I do appreciate that you came in and brought your community over, and I will get to you very shortly. Unfortunately, being in Australia, our stream times do not line up so well, even to view. So, and I do appreciate it. Farron, thank you for the follow. Killboy, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Farron6602 subscribed as a tier 1 right after he followed. Faux Fingers, he hit the tier 1 sub right after that. Then Farron gifted a sub to Bulldog Blitz, and then Faux Fingers came back and gifted 5 subs. Chavez, Larry Gopnik, RNG Quick, Solaris, and Armageddon's Fire all got one of those subs. Faux Fingers then cheered 1,500 bits. Crack, once again, a legend. A legend, has been a member on YouTube for 51 months. Today was, or very soon too, was his 51st month anniversary. Hausu Paul subscribed on YouTube. Steve Slacker Phillips subscribed on YouTube. And Eric Taylor subscribed on YouTube. And we got at least 2, maybe 3 more pilots. Full Fingers is going to join us. And we got a couple of more pilots on the Wolf Air side of things in FSEconomy. So, guys, I really, really appreciate it. This was a short one, but a really good one. We went 3 hours, and all of that stuff happened. I've gone 12 hours and had none of that happen. So I do appreciate it. I'm very, very appreciative. So I'm going to who's out there to raid? Anybody got a raid suggestions for Twitch? Let's see, who's out there that's live. Arch NDA we raided yesterday. I really would rather not. Tricky. Cass. You know what? Cass raided us. He's playing GTA. He's playing GTA roleplay, and he's raided us before. I'd like to hit Cass. I would like to do that. If you guys could stick around for the raid, that would be awesome. Landing rate manager didn't work. Did you link your profile, Luke? Hang on. Let me get this raid going here. Quick actions. Raid channel. Let's go. It says you're disconnected. Search cast. We're gonna do cast, guys. Yeah. Cass has raided us a few times, and I have not, because he's over in the world over there. He's over in the Scotland, Ireland world. I don't ever get to a chance to do it, so we are going to hit. No, I'm not gonna let him know. I'm just coming. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Please stop in and say hello. And he's a really good dude. He's been in my chat several times and rated us a few times. If you are on the YouTube side of things, thank you very much for hanging out. We will see you guys on the next one, which should be tomorrow, another short one. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Later.
Nate Wolf, raiding with a party of 7. Legend. Robo, how you doing, my man? Welcome. Hey mate, how was your stream, Hawksville? How you doing? How was your stream, mate? Was it good? What were you playing? Was it some more